beautiful souls, it's Kerry, and I just want to give a little astrological forecast today. As you would know, I am an astrologer, but I also have spiritual gifts. That includes psychic ability, messages from spirit, the ability to just know things without knowing why or how. Now, I know there are people in the community who are perhaps what I would describe as superstitious, who would say that what I'm doing is against God. Now, I have no answer for those people except to say, if you're concerned about my soul, please pray for me. That's a win-win. And then you can just relax, okay? Because everyone is responsible for their own journey, how they spend their life, their relationship to their God. That's what the Bible says, to love your God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul, and to love your neighbour as yourself. That means that you just focus on yourself and that you send them the same love that they have freedom of thought. They believe, whatever they believe, that's between them and their God. It's not for us to go putting people right unless they're in breach of the law. So we're talking about spiritual law here, and we might say, okay, well, the priesthood has been the arbiter of truth for us to tell us what we can do and what we can't do. And we might say, oh, okay, well, that's very handy. But when you look at it logically, you say, okay, well, they are institutions which have primarily been controlled by men. So what we are getting is we're getting a masculine view of the world. We're getting the view that comes from the sex that helps reproduce life but doesn't bring forth life. So you're here on a different kind of experience to a woman who has life growing inside of her, brings forth life, like the Mother Mary brought forth the baby Jesus. So now we're at a pivotal time, and I am a Christian. I was raised Catholic, and I love the Catholic faith. I love the Christian faith. When I say faith, I'm talking about the rituals, the churches, the tradition that grew up around it. I'm not necessarily talking about the institution of the church, which I believe any institution, particularly institutions dominated by men, are open to corruption. So what I want to say is we're at a pivotal time right now. The planet Pluto is in the final degree of Capricorn. And the Sabian symbol for this degree, and it's a secret meeting of high-powered people. That's a summary of it, right? So we're going to say that there have been people at the top of the food chain who've been trying to direct the future direction of society. And there's been resistance from the people. And we now have the results of the American election are in, and former President Donald Trump is now the president-elect. So and this was a landslide. Everyone would know that. I don't need to kind of do commentary on the news. I don't really watch the news. I only dip in and out when I want to find something out. And so we are astrologically on track to be moving forward to a new kind of society, a new kind of earth. Now, this has all been prophesied in the Bible about the new heaven, the new earth, etc. Where does that come from? It comes from a change of consciousness. So we're entering into this, we're on the early stages of the new age of Aquarius. People talk about when the age of Aquarius started. I would say the 5th of February 1962, when there was a big alignment of planets in the sign of Aquarius at about 16 or 17 degrees of Aquarius. And so we're now at this point, once Pluto moves into the sign of Aquarius on a permanent basis, as in it's not going back into Capricorn for over 240 years or something. Excuse me. So prepare. We're moving into an energetic universe. So the world is not going to be the way that it has been in the past. And we're now going to really have to be responsible for how we use our energy, how we use our thoughts. Jesus said thoughts are things, and that if we think the thought, we've done the deed. So this is about taking responsibility for our thoughts, which also help to manifest the life that comes in to surround us. It's not accidental. We're not victims of our circumstances. We are co-creators with the divine. And once more people wake up to that, they'll begin to act more lovingly towards others. There's no need to go around criticizing other people. Just focus on doing your best with what you've got, and you'll have a happy life review when you pass over into the world of spirit. Take care, lovelies.